Good afternoon, everyone. I wish na I can also go down for several days na that I cannot have my walk. One is because of about 3 days na there are so many days where we have experienced rains, and dun din sa southern part ng Japan, they are cruelled by a strong typhoon. Kaya dito sa amin sa Nagano, although very strong wind and rainy lang, but still I cannot go out and have my morning or afternoon walk. Another thing is some episodes are coming back, so I need to be careful. That's why I just try to stay at home. So this is it. Third is my daughter-in-law came, and I have to accommodate them, my son and my daughter-in-law, here at home for 3 days, 3 nights. Well, they were still looking for an apartment for them to stay. That's it. So forgive me if I cannot make some uploads, a little thing about the video, although these are only kinds of sharing. Well, this is it. I just don't want to be stagnant, dormant here at home. Kaganiha, I was so surprised that two persons called me. One was a bishop from Davao, from Tagum City, and nothing is all about but a kind of sharing. And I was just so happy that somebody tried to call me, have a little sharing, and a bit of chit-chat, marites, but we just go on with a fellowship about life and what's going on in their place and here also. So a kind of sharing. Second is this, just a couple of hours ago, a man from Manila, who is also taking care of Asia Pacific, called me, and he remembered about what I did on the guidelines or manual about the guidelines of a certain NGO. And he was asking if I can also help them to have a new edition for that manual. Well, I did the first edition, but this time he was asking me to help them making another edition. And I told him, for a second edition, kinanglan natong we gather a kind of groups who are to use the manual, a sort of consultative meeting that they can also put on or make an input about sa himuong manual. So that's it. But I just hope na, how can I say no? If these are religious leaders, and then if I say no, will they pray for me to be close, not to enter heaven when I knocked on their door? But anyway, I have my faith and I have my time. I just hope na I can have my health, good health, to help them. Another thing was a long-time friend. Actually, he was a student before from Bohol. Maybe 45 years ago or 40 years ago, let's say like that. That he was one of the students whom I have shared something in a form of a lecture. Not only one, two of them. But the first one is good, and he's here based in Japan, and really admire me for what I have shared to them during my times in stay in Bohol. For the other one, the same to sila, magkauban to sila, pero taga Butuan siya ba. And I was just so amazed that here it was that he requested for friendship in my Facebook account. And I tried to check. I cannot directly remember the name. But when I tried to view his profile picture, then I remember that that was one of the students based in Bohol, Tagbilaran City. And when I accepted his friend request, there we got a little sharing. Unfortunately, he got also almost the same case with me. He got a stroke. Luckily, he survived. He got surgery, but he survived. Except that they have to pay lots of money, more than 1,000,000 pesos. Just the first quarter of this year. But I told him, tabla tabay. Tabla ta. The thing is, naunar ako. Pero up until now, I'm still on my recovery. I have to make a rehab for my own self. But make some records, everyday records of what are my feelings, what I observe with my body. Ilista nimo mga episodes, mga signals, symptoms, etc. You feel dizzy, you feel sleepy, you feel unbalanced, you got unconscious, anxieties, etc. You have to list it down and how many times you experience all those things. So mo ni mga sa mga kaganapan, mga kalihukan nga akong na-experience ron diri ba. Pero one thing really very challenging to me is to entertain, to accommodate a daughter-in-law with your son to stay in your kalandragas nga imong kwarto ba. So, fortunately, we got a good clean rooms, the dining room, this tatami room where you have to accommodate them. So I got to transfer to another small room near the dining room and offered the place for them. And the good thing is they enjoyed, they loved the accommodation. But that's it, since they are Nihonjin. Now it was my wife who had to talk to them, stroll with the couples. The couple, particularly my daughter-in-law. But I think they got the fun. And my compadre also went back to the Philippines. I just don't know, and I was never informed he was going going back to the Philippines. Maybe for a week-long visit. So, matoy karon. Tingala lang pod ko ba nga nagsunod-sunod yung mga calamities. Typhoons dito sa northern Luzon and dinian sa Japan. The southern Japan was really hit, strongly hit. Dagan kay mga nalunod. Unya, earthquakes sa Taiwan, and the day after, sa Mexico pod, perting kusuga pod. And then, tuwa po ng Pakistan in taon nga gilunop in taon to sila. And I was looking one report nga aside sa they were drowned and then they were tried to be rescued. Tubo-tubo na taon tong ilang mga panit dito mga mura na to sila lahi nagdagway, rashes everywhere, pati sa ilang mga aping, ilang mga mata, ilang eye bags, sa ilang mga all particularly sa skin nila, sa body nila. And then ano to mga ga tai-tai unya di na sila wala na sila imnon kaon uminom na lang sila didto gikan sa mga baha no? May mga coliform didto apil so nagtai-tai na to sila, forgive me, no? Pero that's it. And a good NGO was trying to help them, no? Mga disaster relief programs. But ang usapod kay it's not easy to send money to Pakistan because everything is closed. Even the banks. Kaya digital-wise, they have to check on how to send money. No? Kunya kung wa kay account dito sa Pakistan, how would it be? No? So, that's it. So, I pity Pakistanis, no, na luoy kayo gyud, no? How I wish na in our own little way we can also share some kind of help, but we don't have. So please try to help them. Let's try to help them even through prayers. Di raman ta kutob mga ampu-ampu raman ta, amin-amin raman taon ta, pero at least we mention them in our prayers nga unta tagaan pagyapon sila grasya, maabot ra ang kalinaw ug ang paghilom sa ilahang mga sakit-sakit na dito, no? Ni-stop na daw ang rain, subside na daw ang baha, pero nagyapon tong mga mga tubig dito ba, na naglapok-lapok pa dito ang mga nag-rescue ang rescue evacuation center, grabe lapok-lapok yun. Imagine nga hangtod diri sa imuhang dughan ang tubig. Yan ay mga bata gagmay, wala lunod yun. Lutaw-lutaw mga bata, patay yun. And how to rescue them, no? You rescue them para ilubong lang yapon na mas grave gyud. One thing also sa kining kuan di ay United Nations General Assembly. Tulor ako gipaminaw dito akong gipaabot na ako ba si Bongbong Marcos na ang kadtong taga Ukraine, ang Amerika, and I was waiting also for Putin of Russia. Man ko kadungog ni Putin dito gyud sa kining speeches dito sa UN General Assembly, pero I tried to watch dito sa ilahang news. Nagkarambula gyud si Putin og si Biden. Isog pagka itong mga taga itong presidente sa Ukraine, lisod to pronounce yung pangalan, no? Pero siya gud tong pinakakusog nga gipalakpakan dito sa mga state leaders dito no? Kay iyag yung giladlad yun yung barang giunsa to sila nang ilang sakop gyud nga teritoryo gyud ilang gihandos gyud sa taga Russia suluoy, no? Pero geopolitics man gyapon to mga butanga aside sa ingnon tag mga economic reasons. Geopolitics nga gusto nilang makabot makuha to mga parte sa usa ka nasod nya mao daw toy murag mahimo nilang dalan para ipaagi didto ang ilang mga export sa ilang mga produkto, etc. etc. So moto I just hope na Bongbong Marcos can have more, dili lang kay pledges, kundi have more investors for economic recovery sa Philippines nato. So, lastly, lubong ni Queen Elizabeth II ug ang the late ex-president, ex-prime minister Shinzo Abe. Karon po dito siya ilubong after days, no? Or 50 days ata nagihaya siya. Pero kanto na to yung abo na tuwa dito sulod sa urn. Kaganiha rat dito gilubong yun, no? So almost ra sila. Tinablahay ra sila ni Queen Elizabeth II ug si former Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Pangutana kung kinsay sunod ilubong ani taon oy. Na forgive me. So that's it, mga ka-sunset moments. Wala sunset ron, puro ganun, mga dagom kayang ano diri ron. No? Sir ko tayo po sa ating sunset moments. Uy, shout out Cordapia, hilom-hilom naman ka sa imuha dia Cordapia. Shout out Lito, shout out Jude. Thank you so much sa inyo mga paghatag og time sa ako na. Get well sa sister ni Rimar, no? Si Manong Boy po, get well. Si Paps, get well Paps. Edmond, get well. Oh, I have heard Edmond Mayo also he got a stroke, no? So get well Edmond, no? Get well, no? Tabla ratani, no? So let's try to recover immediately. Bye-bye. See you once again. Bye-bye.